So Palworld was released today, and with the release was also dedicated and official servers that can hold up to 32 players. As you can see right now, this is a server that I just made, and we're in it right now. So far we're the only person because it's brand new. You can see right here, 1 out of 32 players, 60 FPS, and the server name is called Paradise Island 24/7. So if you guys want to join it, just search up that name in the search bar and it should pop up. So Palworld is slowly becoming available on a lot of different server providers, but the one that I use for a lot of different games is Ping Perfect. I really never had an issue with them. Their support team is really good if you have any issues, so this is what I'm going to be using for this video. I will say a disclaimer and say that it will cost you some money to make your own server, but if you're going to play this game in the long run with a lot of friends, or want to build a community, then it's worth it. So you would go to pingperfect.com. All the links will be in the description down below. And once you're on this homepage, you want to scroll down, and here you can see a whole list of games that they have. If you don't see Palworld on the homepage, then you can type it in the search bar. Now, depending on where you're from is what you're going to click here. So if you're from America, you're going to click this one. If you're from over here, you're going to click that. So because we're in the US, I'm going to click that. And this is where you can set up your bill cycle. You can set up the location. So for example, I'm in New York. So you could either do the regular New York one, or you can do New York extra performance for an extra 20 bucks. I didn't do this one on my server, but you can always upgrade it later on. So if my server ends up taking off, I probably will upgrade for the $20 extra. But for this one, we'll just put the regular New York one. This is if you want the branding Ping Perfect in your server name. I just put no branding. It adds like an extra $1 something. Support levels, normal. For game slots, this is going to be how many players you want in your server. So if you're playing with a small group of friends, you can just do 8. If you want to get the max amount, you can do up to 32. Obviously, the higher the game slot, the more money it's going to cost. And then for total RAM, it's set on 7 gigabytes for default, so I just keep it on there. For CPU, you can do above normal priority for an extra $4. You can do normal priority or high priority. Now, if you're really trying to budget, just keep it on normal priority. If you could spare an extra $4, then put it above normal priority. And then down here is where you type in your host name, which is your server name, and then Archon password, which is going to be like your in-game admin password. So this is the total that it came out to. For 32 slots, 7 gigabytes RAM, and normal priority, $34. Now, once you fill all this out and you hit continue, then you would be taken to a page where you have to pay the amount. Now, this is important. So after you pay, it's going to say you have to wait for an email to confirm that the payment went through. Once you get that email that it confirmed that everything is all good, you want to go to the Ping Perfect website. You want to make sure you're logged in. And if you're not on this page right here, you want to go up to where it says services, and you want to go to my services. And then here you would see Palworld, the server you just made. It would say status is active. You would click on it and you'll be taken to this page right here. You can also request cancellation if you want your money back. And on the bottom here, you want to go to where it says log into control panel. Now, in one of the emails they sent you, they should have gave you a username and a password. For me, it was automatic, so it just automatically signed me into this page right here. This is where you can, restart your server. You can stop it. You can make changes to the settings. Now, I put a ticket in because I noticed when I was at this page and I went to configuration files, they had nothing here. But because the game is brand new, just came out today, the support team did tell me that they're slowly adding in some configurations where you can change a lot of the settings. So right now my server is just at default settings. I'm going to slightly change some things when it is available, but it's not going to be too boosted. So far, all they have is this main config line where you can go to config editor, but there's nothing really here to set up yet. So I'm just going to give it some time. But while you're waiting, your server can be up and running. So you can see right now, as if it says it's running the status, then that means your server should be up. When you open up Palworld, you want to go to where it says join multiplayer game. Go to where it says community servers, and in the search bar, you want to type in whatever your server name was. Now, here's the issue I was running into. I would type in the first name of my server, which is Paradise, and nothing pops up. Now, this could be the game itself and not your server, because I thought my server wasn't up, but apparently it was. It's just something's wrong with the server list where it's like buggy. But you can see because we already loaded in my server, if I go to recent servers, it's already here. And if we click on it, we should be able to load right in. So I'm going to keep talking here because I don't want to edit nothing out. You're going to see that I'm going to load right into my server, even though it didn't show up in the search bar. And boom, we are right in my own server. But if you're still having trouble and you can't find your server, another thing you can do is on your server panel, you want to go to where it says connection info right up here, and you want to copy these numbers right here. So you can copy them. Then you want to go back to join multiplayer game. We're going to go to community servers. Then we're going to search it up and see if my server's up there. No. So it's showing as if my server's not even up here. But what you can do with what we just copied on the bottom here, this little bar, you want to just paste it in. I'm going to put this number in the description. If you guys can't find my server, but you still want to join it, you can put it in this bar down below. You would hit connect and it should bring you into the server. Yeah, there we go. And we're back into the server. You can see in the options menu, I can see how much players are in the server. I can see my packet lost, my FPS and all that stuff. So remember, I will post that connection number in the comments below if you guys just want to straight up join that way if you can't find my server. This is planned to be a long-term server, so I'm really enjoying this game, and I hope you guys are too. There's no crazy rules on this server, other than the common sense ones, like to not block any caves or just don't grief anybody else. But join this server, build, capture pals, and have some fun. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the comments below, and I'll try to help you guys out. And hit that thumbs up if this was helpful.